Lifetime in this business. We were talking about the longevity of these luchadors. Villano IV wants to hold on to that mask for his family's sake.
Yeah, the last surviving member of the 5 historic brothers, at least 7 times they held tag team gold together in tag and trio. Of course, you saw a big list of the championships Villano IV has held over the course of a rich career. In Lucha de Apuestas, 12-0 is Villano IV, including what you heard about in that package as well, when the Villanos defeated Los Brazos in October 1988. And guess where that was, Larry? Monterrey, Mexico. This city has brought good luck to Villano IV in the past.
And he's looking to hopefully rekindle that good luck tonight against LA Park.
I like the Pink Panther vibe in the entrance.
How awesome is the recall of a Villano IV matchup right now?
How awesome is all of this so far?
This has been just an unbelievable whirlwind of a day, guys.
Elia Park was born in Monclova, Coahuila, but has been residing for many years in Monterrey, Nuevo León. In the first half of the 90s, his popularity was such that in 1996, he went to the United States and signed with WCW, where he competed with great stars of the decade, such as Eddie Guerrero, Héctor Garza, Psicosis, Damián 666, Juventud Guerrera, and the Villanos. As a proven international star, he won the Hair of El Dandy, Damián 666, Nicho el Millonario, Super Parca, Villano III, Máscara Año 2000, Silver King, and El Mesías. He was the victor in men's matches against Pierrot in 1998 and El Hijo del Fantasma at Triplemania 26. He won the National Light Heavyweight Championship, the AAA Latin American Championship, and the MLW Tag Team Championship. But beyond the titles, Elia Park wishes to keep the affection of all the fans at the Sultana del Norte, and he wants to hear the support of his followers in this roulette of death.
Respeto mucho a la afición y respeto mucho a la lucha libre. Monterrey es mío y yo no voy a
Villano's on the ramp waiting for him, Joe.
Yeah, this may start more of a fight than a lucha. LA Park also, I believe, a 39-year pro, the chairman of Lucha Libre for so long. The original chairman that you saw back in the WCW days. Of course, he continues that legacy with his 2 sons, LA Park Jr. and Hijo de LA Park.
Dude, this crowd is molten right now, Dombrowski. Here we go.
But don't forget the stakes. Masks are on the line, and if LA Park has to remove the mask, what will that do? What will that do not just for LA Park's momentum and his career, but what will it do to the future of his 2 sons who have had that name bestowed and passed on to them? That's the family lineage, the family legacy, the importance of this. And Villano IV just drilled LA Park on this unforgiving rampway. And Villano IV wants a fight. Another important piece of history, Larry. Once upon a time in 2007, LA Park was able to defeat Villano III in a mask versus hair matchup. So LA Park was success over this family in a Lucha de Apuesta in the past.
Villano IV wasting no time here. You can see he wants this.
In many people's eyes, he's like the underdog in this tournament from all the articles and speculation I've read.
Well, I think it's hard to pick any underdog. It's hard to discount anybody's legacy in this matchup and the decades they've worked, but I think a lot of fans point to the fact, or insiders point to the fact, that a couple of his brothers did lose masked matches in the course of their careers. Many think that Villano IV is going to be on that same path just because of that family history, but Villano IV can change that. He can write that trajectory by winning here and eliminating himself from the tournament with his mask intact.
It's going to be very interesting, this matchup right here, to see who pulls this one off. Two absolute legends, icons of Lucha Libre.
Yeah. A top wrist lock takes LA Park down. You want to neutralize the power. Villano IV has competed in 3 Triplemanias in history, 3A, 4C, and 13, as 4 rains down blows on LA Park. And look, you're up at that mask. LA Park trying to get his hands in there to protect it and pull back. And you can see and hear the boos and the jeers from this crowd. They don't like this.
So these matchups are no DQ, Dombrowski. Anything goes.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, LA Park, this could motivate him. This could turn him off his game. I don't know. It could go either way. But Villano IV is looking for that personal touch here against LA Park.
LA Park obviously a little bewildered right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think LA Park, anything in this matchup is what LA Park expected. Not in the least.
No.
From the fight on the ramp to now ripping at the mask as well. And certainly this is a bold, brazen move. Fans look at it as disrespectful. Someone's going to remove their mask, but it's going to be with a win or a loss and a decision in the ring once we get to October, and we will narrow that field down as we mentioned throughout the night.
Villano absolutely showing no respect for LA Park right now. Park's face is almost completely exposed.
Yeah. And how do you fight when that's on your mind, when you're concerned about that?
Obviously, we've seen the history of Lucha Libre, people taking falls, taking decisions, taking losses because they want to protect their identity, protect their face.
Because, Larry, you can always come back from a loss. You can come back tomorrow or next week or any time and fight again. But if your face is exposed and shame is brought to you or your family or your legacy, many luchadors have never, ever recovered from that. Ouch.
Chair shot to the back.
And not in the skull. And LA Park in a bad way. Larry, is it wrong to say that, and maybe that this is a result of what you had mentioned, of some people considering Villano IV the underdog? Villano's come out like a bat out of hell, I think, to change those perceptions.
Villano absolutely coming out like his life's at stake, which it is.
Yeah.
Your mask is on the line.
Oh, the last surviving member of his family, you know that's weighing heavily on Villano IV's shoulders. If he is forced to unmask, you know he's going to think about his brothers and his father and feel that he let them down.
Well, LA Park going out into the crowd. This is why I'm happy we're safe up here in our little broadcast booth.
Don't speak too soon, because I don't believe there's a time limit in this matchup, and they could go for a walk. But the important factor too is, Larry, you're not going to win out there either.
You're not going to win out here.
But you're surrounded by a lot of rabid fans who have a vested interest in this matchup.
Absolutely, these fans care about both of these competitors, both legends in this game. I believe LA Park is bleeding. Oh, wouldn't be Triplemania without blood, Dombrowski.
Well, yeah, that's for sure. And yeah, that youngster's a little concerned, but he can feel the stakes. And what a fight this has been. You know, LA Park, well, family, I think Park is busted badly, and I think he's just realized it. And Villano IV gonna dig into that cut and make it deeper, make it wider.
Spitting that blood out.
Yeah, and that's symbolic. If I can't take your mask, I'll take that sangre, I'll take your blood.
Knee in that face.
Park is doing his best to be defensive, but I don't know if LA Park's, oh, there you see.
Blood all over the mat.
I don't know if LA Park has ever fully recovered from that DDT on the ramp. What do you think?
Look at the blood on the mouth, Joe.
And still ripping and tearing at mask and flesh, and the look on the face of Fierro, the referee, speaks volumes, and there's nothing he can do. You talked about it, Larry. We want a decisive winner. And as unscrupulous as some of this may be, with stakes like this, you're going to have it settled in a decisive way. Villano IV is not letting up. He's incensed. LA Park's blood is dripping down the chin of Villano IV.
He attacked him right at the start, DDT'd him on that ramp, and he's been in control this entire time. Park's barely got any offense in.
Yeah, LA Park is a 3-time Triplemania headliner. He's 20-0 in these type of matches, Lucha de Apuestas. But man, that history, that legacy, and that undefeated streak is very much in jeopardy right now.
Look at Villano just kicking away at him with no respect.
Villano, that's the blood from LA Park's head that he's trying to wipe out of his eyes. And Villano, rapid fire into the turnbuckle. Villano's got tunnel vision on that cut. And I think he's going to continue beating on LA Park until LA Park's unconscious. We got to cover. 2 count only.
Showing no respect. I think he pulled him up on that, Joe.
Well, yeah, Villano IV's got a point to prove. And if people came into this tournament writing him off, you know he heard about it. And he's worked too damn long, over 39 years, to be put in that position. And LA Park fighting back. And the official trying to warn on the fist, and it inadvertently helps Villano IV.
As this crowd is getting angry.
Well, and again, the referee can't really do much in the way of disqualification. At least I hope he doesn't. He's going to have some discretion, though, to enforce the rules as he sees fit.
Those kidney punches, those are brutal, Joe. Getting punched in the kidneys like that, that is going to knock the wind right out of your body.
But you know what? I got to give credit to Park, who's about as tough as they come. Because through all this, he's somehow, well, I was going to say he's still on his feet, but he's struggling to stay on his feet. He's still looking to fight. Once upon a time, Larry, Park told the media he was thinking about intentionally losing the first 2 rounds so he can humiliate someone in the finals and be the reason they have to unmask, which is a hell of a gamble, by the way. But as Villano on top, 2 count. And you're right, Larry, Villano IV keeps pulling up LA Park. Villano's not giving LA Park the choice to stay down or kick out.
Getting very cocky and confident here.
Larry, these luchadors have been part of this great sport for 4 decades. They have crossed paths almost 40 times. They have never met one-on-one till now, and LA Park ducks. And Villano IV hits the referee, and LA Park only needed a small opening, but he found one. And LA Park is weaving and wobbling and punching and fighting.
This crowd in Monterey is going banana.
And we're back on the outside. But it's a rejuvenated chairman with his weapon of choice. Oh!
You can hear that all the way up here.
Villano IV had no time to brace himself. It was all impact from LA Park. Oh! And into the front row.
That redhead just took one to the head.
Villano in a bad way as LA Park has completely shifted that proverbial pendulum.
Look at the blood pouring off. Oh, now he's ripping at the mask.
Eye for an eye. Tearing at Villano IV, and both of these instances could be a preview of the finals of Ruleta de la Muerte this October, as LA Park is headbutting Villano IV. Is Villano IV lacerated as well?
He might be, or that might be Park's blood.
Yeah, I'm not sure at this point, but I think that chair shot may have cut Villano IV, and Park look at it. Look at it enhance and grow that cut and split it open wider, just as Villano had done. There was blood dripping all over the place, but that's what it means. They will spill all of their blood in their bodies to protect the honor of the blood of their families. And listen to this ovation. For LA Park, maybe he's the sentimental favorite. Maybe he's the odds-on favorite. Maybe he just doesn't give a damn, and he's going to swing that chair all he can.
The crowd is going nuts for their hero.
That's some kind of a wooden board or a platform of some sort.
Looks like a guardrail base.
Or whatever it is, Villano landed on it unceremoniously. I think we're going to get from bad to worse.
I can see where this is going. It's going nowhere good.
Oh, Park. Oh! Just drilled Villano 4! Through that wood board, whatever the hell it is, it's not functional anymore.
Villano's busted open also.
These fans are absolutely raucous at the energy, the passion, the sacrifice. These men will lay it all on the line for what they believed in, for what they built their very identity in Lucha de la Muerte.
The blood pouring out of both their heads.
And Park barely able to shield his face at this point. Villano 4 not far off. But again, not to be a broken record, you can't win on the outside, and the only way to protect your legacy is to win.
It's only our third match here at Triplemania.
That really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Park has Villano down, has the cover, but his shoulder comes up.
Barely kicked out there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry, when your back's against the wall, when you're forced to react and respond, that human body can do things that you didn't know it could. It could be pushed beyond its normal limits, and that may be what these men are now. And a DDT started this matchup, and a DDT could finish it. Villano 4 has the cover, and LA Park kicks out.
Both of these competitors leaving it all on the line here in Monterrey. This crowd is going insane.
One of these men will join Pentagon Jr. in the second round with their mass at stake. One man will sleep peacefully. Cover. No.
LA Park will not go down, will not stay down, I should say.
Well, I think how do you keep LA Park down is a question people have asked for decades, and I'm not sure if anybody got an answer beyond the temporary, beyond the immediate, because LA Park will always come back twice as strong and twice as physical.
Absolutely. Villano rolling out now. Was he looking for another chair?
You got it. And what would it mean if Villano 4 eliminates himself and forces LA Park to continue on in the Roulette de la Muerte with Park's own signature weapon of choice? Oh! And Villano went low to take out the knee. If LA Park keeps getting back up, make it so he can't anymore.
Going right after that ankle.
Yeah. Just wearing away at that leg of Park, but that first shot was where the most damage came from, because Park's body just buckled on impact.
No one's going to call this a technical masterpiece, but the drama is in full effect here at Triplemania.
Well, yeah, I don't think anybody expected your traditional scientific clinic. Low blow! Villano 4 gets desperate. And this crowd is irate. Villano 4's going to win it this way. Now LA Park is still fighting, and this place explodes.
The crowd is going nuts. I'm going nuts.
Only two, as a half a second separates what could be a massive life change and a career that could never recover. For one of these, oh, and LA Park responds. LA Park rolls Villano up, but it's not enough.
Cannot believe what we're watching here in Monterrey.
Is that blood on Piero's bow tie?
There's blood everywhere.
Park on top again, but another power out.
These two legends leaving it all on the line here at Triplemania.
That's why it was so impressive and so amazing when this field was announced for Roulette de la Muerte. You don't picture anybody bowing out, staying down, admitting defeat.
Shades of fried Takayama there.
And Park is on top again. Is it a knockout shot? It isn't. Villano IV, the spirit of his family, the spirit of competition, the spirit of everything he's built is pressing him on.
The drama is unreal here.
Park gonna take a chance and it didn't pay off.
Using a rep to his advantage to Villano right there.
Villano pushing Piero into the harm's way, and that caused the rope to go off balance, and Park went off balance as well. Senton splash. Is this enough? No, not enough body-on-body contact. That left side was exposed.
Two masters of their craft out here with the crowd in the palm of their hands.
And another cover.
Villano getting a little cocky again.
When the fans Larry know what the stakes are, grown up watching both these men, better or worse, love them or hate them. I mean, Lucha Libre changes if one of these men has to take off their mask.
Small package, no.
And well, he wasn't able to fully cradle him tightly, but he still was able to attempt the pin. And no, Mr. Villano, this wasn't it.
Yeah, I'm trying to torture LA Park here.
I mean, think about it, Larry. Think about you work at something for 40 years of your life.
That mask is almost all the way off LA Park.
You dedicate every waking hour to it, but at the end, in the twilight, there's an asterisk on it. Because there's one sense of shame that burdens and diminishes your record. Park the roll! Park did it! Park did it!
Villano went for the figure four. This crowd is going crazy. What an unbelievable spectacle of a matchup that was.
LA Park nearly lost his mask in the fight. He nearly lost all of his blood. But man, LA Park kept fighting, kept getting up. And it was clear LA Park knew the stakes were so high, he's not going to intentionally lose. He's not going to go in half-assed. LA Park fought his ass off, and LA Park protects his legacy. But literally, Larry, just hanging on by a shred for much of that matchup and that mask.
Absolutely. I mean, he took a beating tonight in Monterrey. Started, Villano met him right on the ramp, hit the DDT out there, hit him with chairs.
And this means that Villano IV will advance on in this tournament with Pentagon Jr. The losers advance, and the loser in the finals has to take his mask off to get 3 shots to win. LA Park is safe, and he's out of the roulette. And there you see many of these fans, a Lucha Libre tradition if you're new to AAA or this culture, almost a variation of giving an extra tip, throwing in money to show they appreciate, they respect the sacrifices these luchadors have made.
Unbelievable. This is only match number 3 here at Triplemania. These two laid it all on the line for us here. The crowd going absolutely nuts. LA Park, the favorite. Monterrey's favorite son.
Well, you got to believe it wasn't just LA Park's own personal legacy that led him to keep fighting, but certainly the legacy he's passing on to his sons. He wants that legacy to be unmarred, intact. I mean, I believe it's LA Park Jr. is only 21 years old. He's got the whole world ahead of him. And his dad just sacrificed so much to keep that name strong and intact for the next generation and maybe many to come.
Both these warriors completely exhausted, bloodied, battered.
And we're only halfway through the first round of this tournament, if you can believe it.
Unbelievable. We got.
And you see at ringside, how many fans have we seen just either in our crowd shots so far or in the background of these matches wearing LA Park masks, showing that respect and appreciation?
You could tell he was the absolute fan favorite here. The crowd went nuts when his theme music played. They were behind him the entire way.
Look at this crowd.
You see them trying to wipe up the blood in the ring. Two legends.
And you love to see it. Much like Pentagon and Ultimo Dragon, man, you fight for your life bell to bell, but you respect the hell out of who you're in there with, because everybody in this tournament has just tirelessly mastered their craft. Yeah. Standing ovation from the wonderful Mary Salafania.
That's who signs our checks now. You know, we gotta be.
Larry, that's not the only reason to be nice. I'm just saying. Well, LA Park giving that respect back. And that's the magic of what Lucha Libre is. It's those close relationships between the luchadors and their audience. And even though they may not, you know, have dinner together or know each other on a day-to-day basis, I mean, you grow up watching them your whole life, and you feel like they're a part of your family too.
Well, I mean, just take it from our perspective here as broadcasters, right? We're getting to call matches of guys that we grew up watching or grew up reading about, or, you know, absolute legends in this business. So for us, it's a big deal. Imagine if you're a fan out there in the audience right now and you get to see these guys live again. You get to share it with your kid. You get to share it with, you know, maybe your father took you to the matches the first time and you saw these guys wrestle. Now you get to take your kid to see these same guys that you grew up watching.
Yeah, and Mary Sala showing her respect to Villano IV as well.
Our lovely, lovely boss down there.
What a storied career. What a storied family.
What a fantastic human being.
Yes. I know you're looking for that pay raise. I see what you're doing, Larry. I'm going to get that favored nations going, so I'm there with you. But bottom line, though, I mean, just the respect. You know, love or hate Villano in the matchup, you can still see these fans.
Look at Roy's big stupid face over here.
And then, you know, I love being up here in the skybox with you, by the way, and being able to see this entire scene in front of us, kind of like you're seeing right now. You know, I feel like Monsoon and Ventura and Pontiac Silverdome back in the day. But imagine if we were down there in the trenches, in the front row, feeling this. That's the experience these fans are having, and we hope that we're doing our best to translate that experience for you guys at home, because this is truly Lucha Libre in general, and especially Triplemania. It's my second Triplemania. I know it's your first. I know hopefully we'll be here for a lot more to come. It's my among, if not the favorite experience I've ever had in my 19 years doing this.
This is honestly, top to bottom, is one of the greatest days of my life. I mean, it wasn't on camera earlier, but we had the jets flying over us. We had the Mexican national anthem. We had the Mexican National Guard here. I mean, it's been, you know, the food's been fantastic. Monterey's been great. You know, they call me El Guapo Gringo. You know, the handsome foreigner.
I haven't heard anyone